everybody, my name is Paula and I'm coming to you today with a skincare journey. I have been dealing with acne for about almost 2 years now, and it has been a very sensitive and emotional period for me. I know that quite a lot of people have put up their journeys as well, and I feel like why not, I'll do the same too. It's been very hard the last 2 years because I haven't exactly battled with acne the way I did this time around. Living in Nigeria for years, when I turned about 14, I did have acne, but it wasn't the way that it came this time around. And I didn't just know how to deal with it. I watched a lot of videos here on YouTube as well, spoke to a lot of people, tried so many products, and with the nature of my job as well, having acne and going to a shoot and the makeup artist is looking at you like, oh, then I have to put so much concealer on your face or put so much makeup on your face. It was a bit depressing. And I'm a very, very confident person, and this time around, people looking at your face and going, what's on your skin? How come your skin is like that? Yeah, that was very tough for me. I'm just going to talk you guys through what I did wrong, what I did right. I made a lot of mistakes, but today I am smiling because I'm not where I used to be, about a year ago. A year ago it was really, really bad. So I'll talk you guys through my journey and tell you a little bit more about what happened. I'm not going to say that my skin is 100% where I want it to be. It isn't a major issue for me now because I can actually walk down my street and not really care about who's looking at my face. Now it's a lot more smoother. I have no bumps on my. Sometimes I get occasional spots here or there. It just depends on probably the time of the month and stuff like that. Like I'm actually getting one down here almost the time of the month. But it's not completely where I want it to be, but it is a work in progress, and I am very happy where I am right now. But I will talk you guys through the products I've been using, and stay tuned. Okay, so around uni time, about 2012, I've always used St. Ives, the daily facial scrub. I never did all the ritual of cleansing and toning because I never really had anything I never really knew so much about skincare products. I just left it on a very neutral ground, never had any pimples. If I had any pimples, they never really left any dark marks on my skin, so that was fine. So come back home, back to my parents, about 2013, I was watching on TV an advert for Proactiv, and I thought, well, I have the money now, so I can try it, buy the product. So I bought the product for Proactiv. Less than a month, I started seeing signs. I started off with just 3 spots around, I think it was around this area of my face, just 3 spots around here. But I just thought, well, normal, it would clear up. It didn't. So around February 2014, the whole of my forehead literally was just spots everywhere. Maybe I was stressed at that time of my life, right? But I just never thought it was my diet because usually I'm a very tall female, and I eat just about anything I want. I don't add weight. I lose weight sometimes, but I never add weight. So I never really thought it was my diet or anything like that. I just thought I was going through so much at that time of my life, and with my job, traveling everywhere, different weather conditions, different foods, maybe just a lot of everything that was just going, just going into my body. Now, so I thought, okay, around April time, I went to Selfridges someone told me that Dermalogica was a good product. So I went there, I spent almost £300 on skincare products, from the moisturizer to the sunscreen to the cleanser to the toner to the makeup remover. I got so many products in the hope that, it wouldn't get worse. Now, a few months, about a month or so, my skin got really bad around this area. It was dark marks everywhere and pimples coming out my face. Same, literally everywhere. It was just crazy for me. So I thought, you know what, I'm probably just gonna stop using it now and just speak to my doctor. I thought, I'll leave it for a while. Left it for a while, nothing happened. So around June time, I wasn't even living in London at this time. I was living in Dubai for a few months. So the weather in Dubai is really, really hot. Now I came back home because they would not give me contraceptives there. And I was watching a few videos on YouTube where a lot of girls said they've gone to the doctors for contraceptives and that's worked for them. So I came back to London because I wouldn't get this contraceptive in Dubai anyway. So I came back to London and went to my GP because I was just totally fed up of trying all these products. Now, I had stopped using Dermalogica, and then I went on to using Olay. I can't remember what Olay was, but I started using Olay, the toner and the cleanser. That did not do anything for me. I think my skin was just like, just taking it, but it wasn't working for me at all. And the heat and everything. So I thought, well, I'll come back, get contraceptives, and go back again. So came back, my doctors put me on antibiotic. I was on I can't remember what the other cream's called. If I remember, I'll put it down in the description box. I was on antibiotics and Dianet contraceptives, which I took every day. I would say, to be honest, the contraceptives did work for me. It works in the sense that it really, really brought out everything out of my skin. Like that period, I was so embarrassed to go out. I used to wear not a lot of makeup, but I would always wear makeup just to cover it up, to cover the dark marks. And even at that time, the pimples still popped out of my skin, even with the makeup on. It was just totally disgusting. And then, so after that period, I was taking contraceptives. They worked well. You know, the pimples on my face left, but I still had the dark marks to deal with. That's the hard part, right? Now, the contraceptives had its pros and cons. The pros is that it worked, so there was nothing coming up on my skin. Another thing was that my behavior was different. I was always very angry. I was always very upset. I had really, really drastic mood swings that I didn't like and stuff like that. I went back to Dubai. I came back fully now to London, because when I was in Dubai, I was totally just like going crazy there and not even very happy. I was very sad at that time, and you know, having to deal with my skin. So I came back to my family, went back to my doctors again, and I was like, okay, the Dianet has worked great, but my mood swings are ridiculous and I don't like it. So they changed it to a much more less sensitive, I guess, medication they gave to me, or less strong with whatever medication they gave to me. So that was really good. But I just felt like at that point I didn't need it anymore, and because the dark marks had gone, because coupled with using the contraceptives, I went off to Nigeria in August. So I had been using this contraceptive from about June to August, and around the August time was my sister's wedding. So I went back to Nigeria last year, 2014 August, and I was using fresh aloe vera every day, morning and night, on my skin. And I have to admit, I didn't get any dark spots on my face whatsoever. And also when I came back, I went to Skin, and Skin gave me, I don't know if you can see this, but Skin gave me this retinol 0.3, which I was using, but I just didn't see any difference in that, so I just didn't bother myself. And also I was using a dark spot corrector. Now this is a problem. I got this dark spot corrector from my local beauty supply store, and I think it was a big mistake I actually made. I would use it around my face, around my eye area, which I shouldn't really have been doing, because it was just not good. It wasn't a good product to use, and I used it for about 2 months and noticed that my skin went drastically light. Well, not drastically light, but quite light. So I stopped using it, and then after about a week or two, like underneath my eye area was absolutely black. I couldn't go out without wearing concealer. It was ridiculous. And then so I went back to my GP again. I said, well, I think I used the wrong products. And he said, well, you shouldn't really be getting this kind of creams on beauty supply stores. So, you know, he gave me Aveeno. Aveeno is just a normal moisturizer that I use. I don't use it every time. When I do, it's got a good consistency. It's very, very thick, and it's nice and can last you for hours. So that's what I was using underneath the eye area, and all the dark marks totally went away, which is really, really good. So after that, I thought I'm gonna stop using all these chemicals and all these products, the old ladies and the everything. Just stop using them and just go very natural, and just use the natural products with less chemicals in them. Because of how paranoid I was, I just kept on buying products everywhere, left, right, and center. Just buying products, thinking one would work one day, but I didn't have enough patience to actually, you know, get it to actually start showing the signs of it. So I just dropped everything together. I know I did use the showed you today, and I had to put them in the bin just to get rid of my addiction of having to put different things on my face day and night. So this is it for this video, and I would make sure I'll put on a video of the things I'm actually using now and what's actually worked more for me, because I've actually stayed on this product longer just to see them work. And I hope you stay tuned and click on the next video to watch it. Thank you. Bye. Hi, sorry guys, I forgot to mention that I also was using the Home Microderm that I bought online, and I've seen quite a lot of videos and tutorials about it as well. So while using this, my skin went actually reacted to it, because maybe I was using too much force on it. So the pictures that you're actually seeing right now are the skin reaction from using the Microderm, and so it wasn't so great for my skin.